And number 3 in line, Terry McDermott, and all Liverpool fans will be wondering just what difference he's going to make to this semi-final setup here tonight. So here come Liverpool. To be followed out by Arsenal in their traditional red and white, playing their 7th game in 3 weeks, but seemingly getting stronger all the time. And you can be sure that they will get a very warm welcome indeed from their fans. So welcome tonight to Villa Park for this FA Cup special. This famous ground well filled again for episode 3 of this Arsenal-Liverpool semi-final affair. But for the first time there is now a new factor. Terry McDermott, as I've said, Footballer of the Year, returns to the Liverpool side after injury. He missed the earlier semi-finals at Hillsborough and the first replay here, and his drive in midfield could be so vital tonight. So Liverpool are getting back to full strength, as well as Terry McDermott. Fullback Alan Kennedy, who returned for the goalless draw at Crystal Palace on Saturday. He's also included. Sammy Lee gets the number 8 shirt, and David Fairclough is the Liverpool substitute. As for Arsenal, they rested 4 of their players in the 1-1 draw with West Bromwich Albion and Highbury on Saturday. And now John Devine is at left back with Sammy Nelson still out. And the scare about Willie Young's fitness obviously has come to nothing. And Arsenal have named Steve Walford as their substitute. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. The referee is out, Tony, when you're on. Oh, we're having him at the start, though, aren't we? The referee tonight is Pat Partridge from County Durham. saga gets underway again, but a full start. Ball not played forward there. And now it's Arsenal get us away, attacking the goal to our left in those red and white shirts. Liverpool tonight in the change strip of white shirts and black shorts. And the tension, just where will it show itself tonight? Sunderland right through, and a goal! A goal for Arsenal on my watch, 10 seconds. What an amazing start to a semi-final. There can't have been another one like it. Well, Ray Clemence absolutely stunned, and no wonder. Well, Alan Sunderland, who scored that dramatic winner for Arsenal at Wembley in the dying minutes last year, look what he does here. The ball bobbles favourably for him, but my word, he hits it quickly wide of Ray Clemence, and Arsenal unbelievably in the lead with only 10 seconds gone. Well, the Arsenal fans who've come up the M1, M6 can hardly believe it, and it's stunned the whole of Merseyside. O'Leary getting it away, wondering where the tension was going to show itself, and it showed itself of all the unexpected places there, right at the heart of that Liverpool defence. And Arsenal had scored even before Pat Jennings had had a touch of the ball. Rice. Well, now we shall see the calibre of the character in this Liverpool side. A really stunning blow so early in the game, glanced on beautifully there by Stapleton, but Phil Neal cutting it out. Well, Don Howe and Terry Neal have said this Arsenal side absolutely amazes him. They should be just about on their backs now, but they seem to be going from strength to strength. Italy 1 week, Villa Park the next. Stapleton beaten away there by Ray Kennedy, and an advantage played there, although the linesman was flagging. Good work by Pat Partridge, and a header there by Pat Rice. Liverpool's throw. Alan Kennedy playing it in there towards Sammy Lee. A good jump by Devine. Souness getting in there, trying to blast his way through there. Played back by Pat Rice. It's with Brady. Talbot. John Devine, the young Dubliner. Graham Ricks. Inside again for Sunderland. Played on again that time, but Stapleton had tried to get back into an onside position. The ball was played too firmly in any case. There was an offside. Well, this big Villa Park crowd is still trying and work out exactly what happened there in those first 10 seconds. Willie Young up and heading that one away for Arsenal. What a boost for the London team. And Alan Hansen here playing it gently back to Ray Clemence. And Alan Kennedy back to Ray Clemence. They're looking for men like Dalglish to turn it on now. But it's been the quality of Liverpool's play over the years that nothing seems to ruffle them. And there's a long, long way to go yet. Arsenal's throw. It's with O'Leary. And now Liverpool's throw. Just listen to those Liverpool fans. That's the sort of support their team needs at the moment. It's a free kick now for Liverpool. The two Kennedys are over it. Might well be that classic left boot of Ray Kennedy, hitting it in low this time though. Brady only half getting it away. Souness trying to get a shot in, and just wide of that Arsenal goal. Arsenal permitting Graham Souness a fair amount of time there to take possession of it, play it there, look up. Let's see how near it was. Too close for comfort, really. Well, a game that will be these two semi-finals that have been strangled by technique and by the fact that both sides know each other so well has opened really startlingly, because that was a bit of a break there for Liverpool. Lee now playing it back to Phil Thompson. Souness, a little touch there for Hansen. The pitch with a surprising amount of give in it, really. They've had some rain in the Midlands this morning, and that's to the benefit of everybody. Hansen playing it here for Souness. Ray Kennedy. Kenny Dalglish, one of his favourite little turns, and allowed to go on. Good refereeing again by Pat Partridge, but Devine, Ricks, and here's Phil Thompson. Liverpool pushing a few forward now, and Dalglish in a bit of space, although Willie Young is there too. Can Dalglish get the better of him? Young sticking out the long leg, playing it back to Pat Jennings. Stapleton's glancing backward header. Neil's tap to his keeper. Sammy Lee heading it on, but it's an Arsenal throw. Thompson versus Stapleton. Kennedy across very quickly. David Johnson jumping but beaten in the air well there by Willie Young, and a foul there on Frank Stapleton by Graham Souness. A free kick to Arsenal. Arsenal, of course, aiming to be the first side to get to Wembley on 3 successive years. Blast of the whistle from Pat Partridge, and Brady finds Talbot. Stapleton covered there by Hansen, but Stapleton getting around his man. The little chip cross coming in towards Brady's left foot, and it hung just a little too high there for the little Irishman. But surprising to find another gap appearing in that Liverpool defence. So Ray Clements with a goal kick for Liverpool. Ricks battling away and finding Talbot. Talbot trying just to place it on there for Sunderland, but good covering here by Hansen. Neil back to Clements. Johnson slipping Rice there. O'Leary supporting Pat Rice, and Rice to Price. And a foul by Souness again, jumping at an opponent there. Another free kick for Arsenal. Driven free kick there by Pat Rice. Good defensive header with a lot of length on it from Alan Hansen. Here's Souness now for Liverpool. Played for Phil Neal. O'Leary. Got it on there by Ricks. Here's Stapleton. Brady's gone into a bit of space in the middle there if Stapleton can see him, but it's a goal kick. Frank Stapleton's head down a little bit there and not really quite aware of what was on around him. Arsenal supporters in good voice, and delighted no doubt to see Willie Young tuck that one through to Stapleton. Here's Ricks again. A long ball driven forward again, obviously aimed at David Price, but it's Ray Clements. 10 minutes gone and Arsenal leading by an amazing opening goal by Alan Sunderland. Phil Thompson to Ray Kennedy. Well, they were hustling up ahead, but the barrier was there, and it was David O'Leary, but he took it too far and lost it to Souness. Here's McDermott, a touch for Lee. On again for Terry McDermott. Back for Sammy Lee for Liverpool. Here's Neil. Played in again towards Dalglish, turned across there, and Brady as cool as you like. Oh. And maybe a little too cool for one or two Arsenal fans because there was so little to spare for Pat Jennings. Just look at the man's nerve here after Dalglish had cut that in, and the white shirts are converging, and there was just enough time for Jennings. Phil Thompson winning it in the air again and winning it well. A great belt forward there by Willie Young. Here's Phil Thompson again. The colour beginning to come back to Liverpool's cheeks a little bit now. They are pushing a few forward. They've consolidated a little bit after that amazing early shock. Alan Kennedy to Ray Kennedy, played in again there. This time it's Talbot. Again Stapleton with the header, this time Phil Thompson. A nutmeg through the legs of Sunderland, and a Liverpool throw. Souness. Phil Thompson to Sammy Lee. Well, that fell off Devine. Dalglish was first to react to that new situation. And stopped by Devine's challenge. Tried to shake Ricks off the ball, and that's an Arsenal throw. John Devine with it. And the referee not only wanting Devine to go back a yard or two, but also pointing to his watch and telling him to take it a little quicker. Ricks with the header, and Thompson. Here's Lee. Thompson. O'Leary winning that in the air. It's Lee again. Phil Neal to Terry McDermott. Thompson. Neal. Ray Kennedy. Alan Kennedy's gone outside him, and Souness has found him. Gone past the challenge of Brady. Alan Kennedy playing it in there and well, trying to get another shot in, but it was right-footed and way off the mark, and it's fallen for Sammy Lee, who's got Neil in support. And Liverpool looking very formidable at the moment as the shot by Souness finishes high behind the goal. But they've certainly overcome that early shock, and they are pushing men forward, and it seems they're getting a bit of space in and around that Arsenal penalty area. Stapleton again winning it in the air. Here's Souness, who's seen a lot of the action in the opening quarter of an hour. Alan Kennedy forward, and Rice tucking it away to where it's safe. Ray Kennedy with the throw. David Johnson. Terry McDermott. Little fall for Lee. Played in again towards McDermott, and Talbot, who is shadowing McDermott all the time, getting that header in for Arsenal. And it goes behind off Ricks for the corner. for it. Dalglish is at the near post. Ray Kennedy's in there too. McDermott playing it here for Neil. There was a lot of space for him. Hit across there again, off the head of Ray Kennedy that time, and Devine hooking that one away for Arsenal. Liverpool's throw. Lee again. Kennedy, challenged by Brady, beaten then by Talbot, and a two-man charge now, and Brady showed too much of it to Phil Thompson when it looked as though Arsenal might be on the break, and Dalglish is offside. Free kick to Arsenal. Willie Young with it. Straight to Souness. Talbot hitting it back again towards Stapleton. A little touch for Sunderland. Played on there, but Ricks won't get to it. The long legs of Phil Thompson. Lee playing it again towards Dalglish. Too high for him. A little touch there by Willie Young. Devine to Talbot. And an Arsenal throw. Willie Young hit high towards Stapleton, who's won a lot in the air, winning that one and finding Talbot, who came very quickly from a midfield position. Here's Sunderland. The cross coming in again, and Price was just beaten in the air by Hansen. Thompson with a chance to turn it here for David Johnson. Hit straight at Ricks. At the second attempt, he looks for Lee, but Devine gets there first for Arsenal. Liverpool at the moment feeling that they've got a good rhythm going, and they want to keep this match moving fairly quickly and take every advantage they can, but there's a foul that time by Souness on Brady. They're taking free kicks quickly at Liverpool, they're taking their throws quickly, doing their level best to unsettle Arsenal. Lee, hit to Devine. The long ball forward, chase that, he says, to Stapleton, but Hansen is there, and Hansen comes away with it. Short for Souness. Just gets there before Brady, and the first break we've seen by McDermott, but again Talbot was right there with him, closing him down, and in the end it's O'Leary who gets it away for Arsenal. Hansen. A bit of space, so he may as well use it. The pass for Souness. Lee getting through a lot of work on this right-hand side, but hitting that one straight at Ricks, but gets a second go. That's a better looking one towards McDermott, but the flag was up for offside against the England number 10. Phil Thompson and Willie Young, slightly fortuitous there in finding Graham Ricks, and it was a handball in any case. It's Lee with it now. Johnson flicked inside for Phil Neal, back again for Lee. Souness in a bit of space in the middle with Brady closing him down quickly and beating Souness. A little touch there for Stapleton. And an advantage played. And another advantage played. Well, whatever you think, the referee's giving this game every chance. And it's Hansen on the ball again now for Liverpool. Johnson, Willie Young's header away. Terrific atmosphere and a really competitive game as you'd expect. Kennedy on the far side now for Liverpool. Price getting that one away, digging it out for Arsenal. Souness finding Lee available, and on this side Hansen's available, but Lee finds Souness again. Oh, and Talbot got a smack in the face, and Brady went in hard. That's a yellow card for Brady. That was retaliation, I think, because something he felt that had happened to Talbot. May have been an elbow, and Brady telling Pat Partridge that he maybe should have penalised the Liverpool number 11. But There's no way of knowing when arms and elbows are swinging whether it's intentional or not, but Talbot is still recovering on the ground as Brady goes into the book with a yellow card. Well, Ricks is away from the argument, and Talbot is counting his teeth. Liverpool get a free kick. And Kennedy, Alan Kennedy that is, will take it. Driven to the far post, and Willie Young lets it go over. It's a goal kick. And of course the last thing that Arsenal should do now is get themselves involved in a physical game. It's their technique, if anything, that's going to win through to Wembley. And they're still explaining, in fact, both Willie Young and Brian Talbot to Pat Partridge what happened with that incident with Graham Souness. Free kick. Oh, presumably by Willie Young on David Johnson. A free kick to Liverpool. Just over 20 minutes of the match gone, and Arsenal leading by 1-0. But since that goal, in fact, Liverpool have had much the better of the game territorially. Phil Neal swinging that one in. Brady helping it out. Alan Kennedy playing it wide to David Johnson. He's gone between two of them, and Johnson with a chance to cross it again, but hits it straight at Stapleton. Liverpool claiming that it hit Stapleton on the hand. The referee didn't want to know. Neal playing it wide again, but Turbot battling to keep that one in play. Neal, Hansen. Still those white shirts of Liverpool come forward looking for that equalising goal. Stapleton on that challenge. Kennedy. Lovely skills on the ground there, and a pass into space here for Lee. Swung in and across that Arsenal goal again. Stapleton right back there. McDermott with a shot! Oh, a marvellous save by Jennings. McDermott can't believe it, and I think the majority of people here can't either, because as that came swinging in, and the corner's already taken, what a save that was by Pat Jennings. Well, the corner was successfully cleared by Arsenal. Lee putting Dalglish away. And across the face of that Arsenal goal that time. Well, you've got to hand it to Liverpool. They've really come back like true champions from that early goal. They've had the better of it, and it took a really mighty save from Pat Jennings to keep them behind. Dermott. Lee. Dalglish. That's a Liverpool throw. Halfway through the first half now. Lee again for Liverpool. Phil Neal just flicking one to the far side there, and Price spotting what danger there was as Kennedy came in, guided it away for the goal kick. Souness, Dalglish, and again a man spare down this side for Liverpool, and here's Johnson spotting the possibilities there with McDermott really herring into the middle for him, still with Johnson, and it might yet come. Brady right back there again, just turning it back to Jennings. Lee again, battling in the air, but it's a throw to Arsenal. Thompson getting it away to Sammy Lee again. Played inside for Souness. A long ball forward aimed at David Johnson, but the accuracy was in doubt, and the throw is Arsenal's. Devine again with the throw. It's a free kick to Liverpool. It's Phil Neal with it. And Kennedy and Thompson up on the far side. Swinging their way, in fact, towards Phil Thompson, but Willie Young is there, getting a bit of distance on it. Souness and Brady clashing there. It's Alan Kennedy playing it in once more. Rice getting it away this time, and Arsenal just don't seem to be able to get that ball away from that third of the field. But now they do have a chance with a free kick. Rice with the free kick for Arsenal. Again driven there towards the edge of the penalty area, but Souness meeting it for Liverpool. And Arsenal get a throw. That's a goal kick. That's going to be an Arsenal throw. Ricks to Devine. Hit first time for Stapleton. Played in there for Brady, but it's Souness who picks it up and finds Alan Kennedy. The long ball forward, Dalglish is after it, but once again the barrier there for Arsenal was David O'Leary. Now Sunderland. That's Hansen's ball. Stapleton doing the battling. Souness versus Brady again. And now Sammy Lee. Played in for Dalglish. The red shirts surrounding him though, and Willie Young's boot getting it away. They've really been penned back, Arsenal, since that brilliant opening break. And there's Willie Young again with a header for Devine, just to make a little bit of ground down that touchline. Phil Neal with a throw for Liverpool. No, he's going to let Terry McDermott take it. Certainly no wasting of time as far as Liverpool's concerned, and the ball will now come for Kennedy. It's Alan Kennedy to Graham Souness. Back patiently there to Alan Hansen. Aimed once more at David Johnson, nodded down by him towards Sammy Lee. It wouldn't quite come quickly enough to him. And what's happened? It's a corner. So a corner for Liverpool. Phil Thompson up again. And the fist didn't quite connect, and McDermott's shot was way off the target. Stapleton, I think, took a bit of a knock in the face there. He's a forward who's come back to help out, and Arsenal have needed that help in defence. But this man goes on and on. Pat Jennings with the kick for Arsenal. Good jump by Alan Hansen, beautifully timed. Now Neal for Liverpool. Thompson. It's amazing to think that since he picked the ball out of the net, Ray Clements has hardly had anything to do, and the play has hardly been within 25 to 30 yards of him. Alan Kennedy. This time it's John Devine getting it away. Ray Kennedy's little touch here for Kenny Dalglish. Brady coming back to make a nuisance of himself, and again O'Leary putting it into touch. A quarter of an hour of the first half remaining. Arsenal leading by 1-0, scored by Alan Sunderland in the opening seconds of the game. The Arsenal bench just wondering how much longer they can hold out. But I would think fairly optimistic. Although here's Dalglish. Johnson back for Phil Neal. Not a handball. Yes, it was a handball. Well, it looked to me as though that hit Pat Rice on the chest, but a referee who was immediately behind him, I think, took the word of a linesman. And optimistically, Graham Souness has played the ball right forward there. He's got to come back 3 or 4 yards. Well, whether it was handball or not, there is absolutely no question. This provides something of an opportunity for Liverpool, and they might be saying, if only we got Jimmy Case in the side now. Well, as it is, they've got some magnificent strikers of a ball. McDermott is going to be Ray Kennedy. Oh, that wasn't one of his better strikes. And it's a goal kick. So Jennings again with the kick for Arsenal. Again, this relentless Liverpool machine comes forward again. At the moment, they've really got Arsenal in a grip, but they still can't get that equalising goal. Thompson. Ray Kennedy. Well, it was Liam Brady who got that one away. He's gone past Phil Thompson. He tried to get past Phil Neal, and he's having a little bit of a square up with him, as we probably saw. And it's Souness coming away for Liverpool. To Terry McDermott, played back here for Sammy Lee. Here's Neal again, inside for Phil Thompson. Again, they pushed a lot forward. And now Souness with the shot, again wide of the mark. I think Liverpool have hit most of their balls from outside the penalty area. They've not really made what you would call a gilt-edged chance inside the penalty area for the likes of Kenny Dalglish. And so Pat Jennings takes another goal kick. And it's Liverpool's throw. Souness, Neal, fooled Graham Ricks there. He's found Kenny Dalglish, hit on the turn there first time. Price. It's with David Johnson, back for Alan Kennedy. There's a good looking cross coming in, and also a good header away by David O'Leary. Johnson playing it back here this time for Hansen. More pressure on this Arsenal defence, and again O'Leary is equal to it as the ball comes to Brady. That's the ball for Sunderland, and a handball there by Alan Sunderland. Another free kick for Liverpool just when it looked as though Arsenal might have a chance to break away. And Sunderland has done a silly thing. He's thrown the ball towards the referee in his disappointment, and that's going to mean a yellow card. So 2 Arsenal yellow cards, Liam Brady and Alan Sunderland. Well, whether he was right or whether he was wrong, it was a silly thing for Alan Sunderland to do. It just puts pressure on him now for the rest of this game. And Phil Thompson will take the free kick for Liverpool, which means the ball hoisted again towards that Arsenal penalty area. Played in by David Johnson. Rice getting it away. Price hoping to get it away, and a handball there by David Price right on the edge of the penalty area. So another chance for Liverpool to have a pocket goal. A direct free kick. With 10 minutes to go to half-time, massive Arsenal wall of 6 players, joined by David Johnson, being persuaded back. Required distance by Pat Partridge. Phil Neal running over it. Ray Kennedy hitting it straight into the wall, though. Souness trying a little chip there towards Dalglish and Lee. Lee crossing it back in well, and Ray Kennedy's header going there for Pat Jennings. Well, a bit of work for Ray Clements at last. And now Lee, making such progress down this right-hand side are Liverpool, because Ricks is watching Lee so closely, and it's leaving a bit of space for Phil Neal, the full-back, to make his runs. But it's Brady dispossessing David Johnson and getting it back. Having a real slog in the middle of the field is Brady with Graham Souness. Sunderland's downward header. Kennedy, but here's Brady again, gently sideways here for Rice. Played in for Stapleton, and Sunderland was looking for the knockdown. Here's Kennedy coming away. This time it's a free kick for Liverpool. There was an infringement there, right on the edge of the Liverpool penalty area. Lee, Young. Well, that's gone straight to Ricks. Now, can Sunderland get to that? Clement started to come and then stopped, but the whistle had gone. Souness again. Now he's got McDermott, played inside again for David Johnson. And he tried to reach Kennedy. It was more of a saving clearance there by Arsenal, just gave them a moment to breathe. But Stapleton right back there, pushed in the back by Alan Kennedy, and that's a free kick for Arsenal. And such has been this Liverpool pressure, almost non-stop since they went behind, that Stapleton, I think, has played more of this game as a defender than he has an attacker. But we've got to within 7 minutes of half-time, and Arsenal, in spite of being bombarded for so long, are surviving. But they're still taking a long time with these free kicks and throws, as they are now. Again, the referee's looked at his watch. I think sooner or later he might feel warranted in taking a little more positive action about that. But at the moment, positive action from Graham Ricks. No, he's lost it to the aggression of Graham Souness and the skill as well. And he's got men up there. Dalglish is in there, and Devine, the young Irishman, saving Arsenal with a brilliant piece of defence there when it looked as though Kenny Dalglish was right through. Here's the ball again coming in, this time from Sammy Lee, and that time grabbed by Pat Jennings. Well, a really brilliant piece of defence by Devine there. I really thought that Dalglish was in a position to put the finishing touch to that one. Ricks. Young's header. And now Souness, whose ball was played beautifully through there for Dalglish a moment ago, but McDermott stopping that going over for the goal kick. It's Arsenal's throw with 5 minutes to go to half-time. And the referee looking to see how long he's going to take. Really Young away, 1 against 1 up here. Hansen's header. Phil Thompson hitting it forward again, an offside flag against Dalglish. Here's Thompson again. Wide there for Kennedy. That should be David O'Leary's. Alan Kennedy again. Dalglish looking for one of those little turns of his. It's the short pass cut out by Brady when he meant it to go to Souness. But they've been quicker and more positive, except for that fateful first 10 seconds, Liverpool. There's no question of that. And Thompson finding Neil there. Wasn't much to spare. Souness, Devine, and now Ricks playing it forward, but only for Souness. That's a corner. It's 4 corners Liverpool have had in this half, and Arsenal have yet to have their first. Sammy Lee with the corner for Liverpool, and a goal kick off Ray Kennedy's head. Lee playing that on again. Dalglish hoping to pounce, but the long legs of O'Leary were there. Ricks finding Talbot. And that's given to Lee again. Lee can do a little with it, but it's a throw for Arsenal, and there was just that chance for Arsenal to make a little breakaway there. Talbot with a header. And Stapleton. And Brady, and Price is right up there. The ball was played, if anything, a little too quickly and not quite the right angle for Price. Liverpool so anxious to get back on level terms. And there's McDermott, but there again for Arsenal is O'Leary. But occasionally they are just getting caught a little bit square, Liverpool, and well pushed up their back four. But if somebody can be quick on the break for Arsenal, well, who knows? 2 minutes to half-time now as Johnson finds Souness for Liverpool. Brady again snapping at him. Again it's David Johnson. Again it's Souness for Liverpool. Again that floated cross there, this time towards McDermott. Hit across the face of the goal there. It might have gone to anybody. In fact, it went to David O'Leary. Thompson. Played in once more. Again David O'Leary's header. And Talbot beating McDermott for the challenge, and there is the break by Stapleton. Can Hansen get there first? He can. But it's that sort of break that might yet unsettle Liverpool again. It's a throw for Arsenal. Brady for O'Leary. Talbot. Ray Kennedy. Coming towards half-time now, but I fancy referee Pat Partridge might add on a few seconds at any rate. Offside there against McDermott to balance up the time wasting that Arsenal have shown taking throws and kicks. Again, they're taking a long time, and again a studied look at the watch from referee Pat Partridge. Stapleton winning it well in the air. Ricks planting it forward again for Sunderland to try and get clear of Phil Thompson. And that's going to be Price's header! And it caused Ray Clemens to make another save. And Liverpool could so easily have been caught out there. The cross coming in there, and Price with the header. So we're right on half-time now. Linesman flagging, a foul there on Frank Stapleton, a free kick for Arsenal. They might wonder whether David Price might have done a little more with that header. But it's so unusual for Arsenal to be up in that Liverpool penalty area. Into 2 minutes of time added on for stoppages and time wasting. And Pat Rice being hustled back there. David O'Leary putting it forward again, this time Brady caught offside. Dalglish taking possession beautifully there for Liverpool. McDermott's up there with him. Rice struggling to get back, and Johnson is there. Turn back again. Willie Young stopping it first with his knee, but it goes back to Price again, or to Johnson again. And the whistle had gone in any case. And it's going to be a free kick for Arsenal. Wait, nearly 2 minutes now of stoppage time. And there's the half-time whistle. And if you forget the first 10 minutes, there could hardly, territorially speaking at any rate, have been a more one-sided game than we've seen here with Liverpool. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And welcome back to Villa Park for the second half of this second FA Cup semi-final replay. Liverpool in the white shirts attacking the goal to our left, and I suppose the legitimate question really could well be, can Arsenal now hang on to that one-goal lead scored so quickly in the game? And certainly on the evidence of that first half, they really might well face another pounding now as we start the second. Nobody can argue that they've got anything other than true value for money here tonight. In fact, I'm told that this is, of course, the third semi-final that Villa Park has housed this season, the second one between these two sides, and then West Ham and Everton before that, that they've taken something like £100,000 as their part in it. Which are very tidy pickings, but it's a grand stadium, and it's been well managed here tonight. And it's Pat Rice to take the throw for Arsenal, who've beaten Cardiff and Brighton and Bolton and Watford to get this far, with Liverpool getting past Grimsby, Nottingham Forest, Bury and Spurs. But in the light of the saga these two clubs have already had, those matches seem such a long time ago now. Brady playing it wide there, cut out by Lee, but only Johnson is up for Liverpool, but he's getting some support now, and he's brought down by Devine. But I think Pat Partridge thought about feeling for a card as he ran that way, and the length of that run has given him a little bit of time to think about it. No yellow card, but a free kick for Liverpool, and there's Neil playing it straight to Devine and back to Pat Jennings. Sunderland's backward header for Stapleton, played on this time for Talbot to come galloping through, but it's Phil Thompson and Arsenal's throw. Brady, Talbot, being forced away, but his speed got him past Ray Kennedy, and Phil Neal getting it away for Liverpool. Dalglish. Arsenal's throw, and it's back with Jennings. Neil. Johnson. Ray Kennedy coming up on this side, but Rice, in fact, is beaten by Kennedy, and now Dalglish, but O'Leary refuses to be beaten, even though he disappears behind that whole posse of photographers there. It's with Alan Kennedy. Space to get his cross in. And a good long one towards David Johnson on the far side. It was Willie Young's head that got it away, though. And a corner again for Liverpool. Just look how quickly Sammy Lee wants to take it as well, just waiting for Phil Thompson to come up. And then he'll have that ball swinging again in that Arsenal penalty area. There he goes. David O'Leary's header away. Lee once more. And really the pattern of the first half again as Liverpool come forward relentlessly once more. Ray Kennedy just beaten away there. That time it's Price getting it away for Arsenal. Stapleton up in the air, but Liverpool in possession once more with Hansen making the break forward. Willie Young with a header. Talbot couldn't get a touch. David Johnson now for Liverpool. Alan Kennedy's gone up outside him. Played in there for Dalglish, and another good challenge by Sunderland, even at the expense of a corner. And Arsenal know already that they're going to take a hammering in this second half as Liverpool look for this equaliser. That time it was O'Leary who got it away. Souness with a wild kick there, but Ricks Nodding it away again for Arsenal. McDermott, a high up and under again. Talbot's header away, but again it's Liverpool with Kennedy. Stapleton, and now Neil. Souness, or rather Johnson, Lee, Neil playing it in there again towards Dalglish. Johnson up with a good header, Ray Kennedy up with a good header, and Jennings just in the nick of time again. It's amazing, this Liverpool pressure. Absolutely ceaseless since that goal in the opening seconds of the game. But they just cannot find a way through. Talbot. Ball out of play. It's a Liverpool throw. Neil planting it forward again for Dalglish's little touch, and the ducking header there from Pat Rice. Willie Young, here's Brady, and now Ricks, and an Arsenal throw. He's taking his time again. Neil's header, and Divines. Neil to Lee, played in again there, but Willie Young. Price with the downward header, that'll fall for McDermott though, and he just tucks it away there for Phil Neal. Inside again for Lee, who picked up Alan Kennedy on this side. Sunderland coming back to help out. Still with Alan Kennedy. There's his shot, and Jennings behind it. Well, Kennedy thought that everybody else had been having a pop at the Arsenal goal. And as you can see, it opened up there nicely for him, but Jennings placed behind it. Dalglish with a backward header for Ray Kennedy. Souness for Alan Kennedy. Well, he's turned Pat Rice, and the cross just beyond that far post. Well, that's twice the full-back has got in on the action. Phil Neal had come forward so much in the first half, and it's Kennedy now doing it here. He turned Pat Rice, and there was so little to spare at the other end of that goal. So Arsenal are still there, sticking to this one-goal lead. Brady playing it forward, and suddenly they've got men up as Sunderland now finds Stapleton. And that's where Liverpool might get caught on that sort of break. They're so anxious, pushing men forward and pushing men forward. And the little touch there by Sunderland, a nice little cushioned header. And Stapleton hit it first time, but just too high. Well, if people came here expecting a sterile game between two well-matched sides, they haven't quite got it. They've had a sensational opening, they've had a Liverpool onslaught, and they've had one or two threats from Arsenal, and a yellow card there for Phil Thompson for deliberately holding back David O'Leary. And I'm not sure whether that's a yellow card for David O'Leary as well. I think that was just the one for Phil Thompson. At any rate, it's a free kick for Arsenal. Entrusted to the left boot there of Liam Brady. Curled high towards Frank Stapleton. Up he goes. Alan Sunderland in there too, but the whistle had gone. A foul by Stapleton when he jumped. Neil. Thompson. Neil. Johnson. Neal playing it in early there, but Jennings quick to react again. Stapleton lost out there. Souness playing it here for Lee. Johnson slipped at the crucial moment. And Devine playing it here for Pat Rice. O'Leary for Rice. Just 10 minutes of the second half gone, and here are Arsenal on the break now. Price, Sunderland, that's an Arsenal throw. Brady in for O'Leary. Ricks and Talbot up there. That's a free kick, fouled by Phil Thompson. And Arsenal suddenly have started to put defenders forward. We've seen a run by O'Leary. Talbot, the midfielder, has gone right in there. Willie Young is right up here for this one. It's almost as though they've said to themselves, we've got to do something about this. We can't be strangled by Liverpool. We've got to go out and do something ourselves. Young turning it back for Brady. Hit first time by Price, but well wide of that Liverpool goal. Goal kick, which Ray Clements will take. No foul. Willie Young's challenge on David Johnson, perfectly fair, says Pat Partridge. Brady getting in there. It's as though that break a moment or two ago with Sunderland and Stapleton has just made Liverpool that little bit more aware of the possibilities of being caught on the break, and has made them just that little bit more subdued at the moment, and it's Arsenal who are showing a little more. Brady playing it wide here for Ricks. Devine, Phil Thompson's header for Liverpool, and you see how quickly again Talbot was breaking there. Brady right in there, played for Stapleton, a little touch back here for Ricks, and Frank Stapleton again taking it up for Arsenal. Devine hitting it first time. Sunderland tried to get the header in. Now Brady onto the left foot, and down goes Clements to save. It's back for Jennings. Brady obviously taking a knock there. He and Souness had a little bit of a clash in the midfield. Price's backward header. Alan Hansen clearing his ground. Willie Young with a good header there. Hansen once more for Liverpool. Oh, Ricks. Some party pieces there, but the ball ends up with Terry McDermott. And a good advantage played there by Pat Partridge. Ricks taking it from Brady. Played in by O'Leary right up there. That's amazing. But Alan Kennedy's back there, forced to give away the corner. But the last person you would have expected to see up there in that situation was David O'Leary, suddenly springing from the back to the front. Kennedy quite relieved to give away that corner. Arsenal's first of the game. Price with it. And O'Leary has stayed up there. Willie Young at the near post. Clements under a lot of pressure, but flaps away there, gives another corner away. Not easy for a goalkeeper even of Clements' experience, with big men like Willie Young just ahead of him. Looked at Stapleton going to the near post now, and Willie Young's coming deeper and wider. Number 6. Price again with the corner, floated out towards Willie Young, but it's not going to reach him. But O'Leary turning it back for Brady, onto his left foot again. A little chip, which is normally his party piece, didn't come off. But it's Arsenal's throw. Graham Rix, a little touch on for David Price. Played on again for Stapleton to chase, and Hansen back like a good one to his goalkeeper. Talbot, Rix, and again they're getting men from the midfield and the back forward again, but it's Talbot's chase was in vain as Phil Thompson turned it back. Brady battling with Sammy Lee. Here's Phil Neal. It's with Ray Kennedy, with David Johnson outside him. Still with Kennedy. Turning it towards Dalglish, but it was Pat Rice who came in there, played it across his penalty area, knew exactly what he was doing, and found Graham Rix. Now John Devine. Liverpool's... No, the linesman was flagging a Liverpool, an Arsenal throw rather. Could only have been a Liverpool throw. Lee and Willie Young, Devine. Oh, and he's given it away to Sammy Lee. Lee again. And now Neal. Played in first time. It's with Brady. Taming that ball. Looking around to see where Souness is, because they've been so close to each other much of the night. And there's the ball going straight to Souness. And a good challenge again there by Devine. Price finding Sunderland. And Price again onside, but I think Hansen's going to get there. Linesman flagging furiously, a free kick to Liverpool. Phil Neal. Lee. Thompson. Hansen. Dalglish, the little touch back for McDermott. Here's Alan Kennedy. Now can Dalglish get on the turn? He can. And McDermott with the shot, but it was deflected high by an Arsenal defender, gave Jennings time to catch it with comfort. Lee. Willie Young with a header. Souness. Phil Neal might well play it to this side of the field to Alan Kennedy. Here's Kennedy, who's really hobbling quite badly at the moment. And again an interception by Rix for Arsenal. Price now. On the far side is Stapleton. But Phil Thompson just finding those extra couple of inches to get up there and make the interception. Souness. Kennedy. Beautifully played ball. And again by Kennedy for Johnson. But Arsenal are still this one goal in the lead. But they face another corner. Phil Thompson coming up. Ray Kennedy, number 5, right in there, but Phil Thompson is the man who's deep that they might aim for. Phil Neal's coming in as well. And a deep one it is, and Jennings just pawing it away. It was Talbot who got the boot to it. Ricks doing well. Brady getting in there to challenge Phil Neal. Pat Rice, that was an almost anywhere sort of kick, but it's Hansen returning it. And now Sunderland, who's got Ricks up with him. He can stay on side. Could be an interesting break this for Arsenal, but Sammy Lee right back there, great little competitor for Liverpool. But here's Arsenal again. 3 men, in fact, going for that ball, and they find Ricks with it. Hit at Clements, bouncing off his body. So there are 25 minutes left now, and Liverpool, for all their pressure, are still this 1 goal down. But here's Souness finding Ray Kennedy. In for Souness again. Johnson on the far side, supported by Phil Neal. Stopped by Devine, who's had a really good game. In fact, the Arsenal back four have been absolutely brilliant tonight, but need to be brilliant for another 25 minutes. McDermott. And that's a free kick for Arsenal. Stapleton, who's injured, and Liverpool making a substitution. David Fairclough is coming on, and Alan Kennedy, who was hobbling a moment ago, is off. So they swap an attacker for a defender, which is going to mean a slight reshuffle. Might well mean they drop Ray Kennedy back a little bit. No, they're dropping Sammy Lee to right back, and Phil Neal is coming across to left back. David Fairclough, of course, going up amongst the front runners. So Sammy Lee right back, Phil Neal left back for Liverpool. And there's Neal going straight into his left back position. And there's Lee in his right back position. Now, can this super sub do it again for Liverpool? It's Dalglish this moment, finding Johnson. And Lee in a bit of space here for Liverpool. The little chip in there, and it was Fairclough who was just wide. Well, his first real positive touch with the ball there. My word, he nearly did it again. Brady and Young getting in a little bit of a mix-up there, and as well for Brady that he managed to get that just away. And here's Talbot. Talbot again, battling through there, and it's broken for them. It's broken for Sunderland. But now it hasn't. And Neal is across there, and the linesman is flagging, and Liverpool get a free kick. Whether Sunderland's nerve just broke at that crucial moment, because he really seemed to be cruising in there on a shot on goal. And again, it's these fast breaks from deep that might catch Liverpool out. There's still this goal behind Liverpool, and we're halfway through the second half. A place at Wembley at stake against West Ham. Neal, Thompson, Hansen. Dalglish chesting it there for Souness. Lee played in again for McDermott, and the whistle had gone. It must have been an offside against Terry McDermott. Sure, you can hear the Arsenal voices in the crowd at the moment, but it's Kennedy planting it forward again, and O'Leary, who's been quite magnificent getting it away, but it's only for a throw. It's Kennedy again for Liverpool. Turned by Johnson for Souness, and now for Dalglish on the turn, but Young is sticking so close to him. Dalglish has wriggled free and hits it straight at Jennings. just mustn't let this man turn. Look how close Willie Young had stayed with him, but there was another turn coming up yet. There it is, just gives him that yard, but again hit straight at the keeper. Onside this time, that ball from Price. And just look how many men Arsenal have got up now. Rick's playing it in there, and Clements is down. Well, if that cross had been a little more accurate and pulled back just a little more, that could easily have been the second goal for Arsenal. It's Hansen. 20 minutes to go. It's Kennedy for Liverpool. There's another cross towards that Arsenal goal, and again it's David O'Leary getting it away. And Willie Young, but I think the whistle had gone, and it is a free kick for Arsenal. The place is an absolute massive noise now as Liverpool try to urge their team on, and Arsenal fans are desperate that they keep that lead. Ricks, oh, a good break again by Stapleton, played onside by Phil Neal on this side of the field. And now the flag's up on the other side. Brady hitting it into the net, but the flag was up way before Liam Brady hit that ball in, presumably for an offside. And Liverpool come away again. Now Fairclough. The excitement now in this game as Fairclough takes it up again, and the tension as well. Two brilliantly matched sides, and Arsenal's nose is just ahead still as Fairclough plays it in there towards Ray Kennedy, and that time it was Devine, I think, who got it away. Fairclough again for Liverpool. Little fall for Souness. Back this time for Hansen. O'Leary's long legs coming in there, but Phil Thompson here for Liverpool. Stapleton the only man up for Arsenal. Kennedy, Neal, Souness, here's Hansen. And that time it was Rice getting it away for Arsenal. They really have defended superbly under so much pressure. Thompson, Lee. Their discipline, Arsenal, and their resolve have held good for so long. They need to hold for something like another 17 minutes. Brady almost throwing himself there at Hansen. The free kick will have to be taken again because I think the ball was moving and Brady looks to be in a bit of trouble. Whether it's cramp or whether it's something more serious. Well, John Devine has really come in and had a storming game at the back for Arsenal. Well, Brady is okay to go on, to the cheers of the Arsenal fans, and there are now 16 minutes remaining. Phil Neal with the free kick. It'll come for Thompson, and that's far too high. It's a goal kick for Arsenal.
Stapleton's backward header. Sunderland. Played that time by McDermott to Lee. Here come Liverpool again. Johnson on that far side, turning it in nicely for Fairclough. But Fairclough beaten by Devine. Ricks to Brady. And the long ball forward, just catching Sunderland fractionally offside. Free kick to Liverpool. Exactly a quarter of an hour to go now, with Arsenal still leading by that solitary goal scored right at the start of the night by Alan Sunderland. Johnson for Liverpool. No free kick. Brady taking it on, finding Ricks for Arsenal. Played forward with the air of a man who wants a breather, because there were no Arsenal people up. Pressure has been absolutely fantastic on this Arsenal defence, but they really have weathered it so well. It says so much for Liverpool's enthusiasm that they've kept battering away there, although they've had one or two little disappointments. Now Neil playing it in there again. This time it's Willie Young with a header. Now Talbot with a header, but only as far as Thompson. Lee there, looking to get the ball high in the air, and Stapleton who puts it away for a Liverpool throw. Lee for Liverpool. Dalglish played for McDermott. He tried to take a quick shot there. Neil for Liverpool. Now Kennedy. A little cross coming in again, knocked off somebody's head. McDermott trying to readjust himself to get in a shot there. Brady winkling it away there, but Sammy Lee playing it back in there again. Now Kennedy with the shot, high over the bar there, and a goal kick. So Pat Jennings, absolutely unflappable, and he's needed to be that tonight. One really majestic save from Terry McDermott. Hansen. Here's Neil. Brady. And this time it's going to be Phil Thompson, when Stapleton was in a lot of space on this side of the field. So Liverpool get possession again. Brady sneaks it away from Ray Kennedy. Price playing it for Stapleton, onside. Not a lot of support for him, so he's got to hold up a little bit. And while he was looking up to see what was happening, Hansen was in there to take the ball. What a bad ball though, straight to Ricks, and now for Sunderland. Brady. Oh, and he spotted Devine coming up there. And the fullback got his cross in too. Stapleton with a header. And Liverpool get it away again. Willie Young. McDermott. Johnson, an acrobatic header there, finding Phil Neal. Into space there for Johnson. There's some space ahead of him and there's support ahead of him, but then there was a deflection and Rice to the rescue for Arsenal. Neil. Kennedy crossed in again there towards McDermott. Still not away yet, across that goal, and that time it was O'Leary's foot that got it away. Souness. They've really had a punishing schedule, both these sides now, and it's going to tell in the last 10 minutes or so. Exactly 10 minutes left now. And it's with Stapleton. Can he run Hansen there? He can't. Hansen back to Ray Clements. Souness. Still playing patiently, Liverpool. They're training over the years, and the pressure they've taken over the years has taught them that there's no point in hurling things at Arsenal there. Build up, is well prepared and so patient. But there it comes again for Pat Jennings. But can Liverpool find that one opening they require? Can Arsenal stick it out for another 10 minutes or so? Lee playing it forward for Johnson. That's going to be an Arsenal throw. Well, they say semi-finals is where the tension is, and it's been a long time since the semi-final has had as much as this one. May depend. There are a few trembling hands and a few trembling hearts in this crowd at the moment, as well as on the field as well. The prize, of course, is such an enormous one, and for Liverpool, of course, they're looking this season for a double of League and Cup. Well, at the moment they're going to be denied this by Arsenal if Arsenal can hold it for another 9 minutes. Well, Bob Paisley in the centre there, they must be getting just a little agitated on that Liverpool bench now. Had so much of the game, Liverpool, and as we come to the final minutes, so little to show for it. That one moment right at the start of the night when their defence was not as well organised as it usually is, they've really been punished for that. But Lee is battling. As soon as his header goes into touch, it's another Arsenal throw. And Terry Neal there hammering away on that advertisement board there. Fred Street looking at his watch, and there'll be plenty of that in the time that remains. I should think it's as nerve-wracking for them as it is for supporters and for players on the field. Here's Kennedy again for Liverpool. And again David O'Leary is there. Now it's for David Johnson for Liverpool. Rice backing away from him. Furious claims for a penalty there, but the referee didn't want to know. And Pat Jennings only too grateful to grasp that ball to his chest. 8 minutes remain. Neal for Liverpool. Kennedy for Liverpool. Rice there for Arsenal. That's going to be a Liverpool throw. Neal with the throw for Liverpool. Kennedy hitting it forward again. Dalglish is after it. Jennings is poised and his timing is right. Seven minutes remaining. 7 minutes between Arsenal becoming the first club to have 3 successive Wembley appearances. If they can hold it for another 7 minutes, and of course would make it an all-London final. Well, there's a lot of football in Liverpool yet. Talbot catching maybe Brady offside. It certainly wasn't Sunderland on the far side. Hansen. Neal. Kennedy. Dalglish. No, it was Dalglish with that second shot, but you normally expect him to do better than that. And maybe the nerves have got through to Kenny Dalglish as well. There's an awful lot of fist waving going on amongst the Arsenal defence now, urging each other to have one big consolidated last 5 or 6 minutes to hold everything together for them. Pat Jennings now placing the ball again, and the Arsenal fans beginning to celebrate. It might be too soon. off Frank Stapleton for a Liverpool throw. Pat Partridge saying that he's refereed the last 4 Arsenal semi-finals, and each time Arsenal have won. Well, my word, he's at the moment keeping up that record, and he's had a good night too. It's Arsenal's throw. It's Ricks. Stapleton played in for Brady. A little chip again for Stapleton on the far side. Crossing it now towards Brady. Can he get a shot in? Blocked this time. And in fact, he was charged away by Sunderland the second time when he looked to get his shot in. And now at the other end, it's a break for Liverpool by David Fairclough. Talbot's back. And David O'Leary whacking it away. That was a tremendous run back there by Talbot that held Liverpool up just a moment. Inside the last 5 minutes. It's Hansen for Liverpool. Chipped in once more there. A little backward header, at least he'd hoped Dalglish should get a little backward header, but there was no connection, and it's a goal kick for Arsenal. I don't think anybody here can stand much more of this tension. It's absolutely amazing. 4 minutes to go. That's an Arsenal throw. And there's a bit of tension there, a bit of shouting. Nobody can hear. They say 2 minutes, but it's more than that. Ricks. And here's Phil Neal for Liverpool. They've held out for so long, Arsenal, with a really brilliant defensive performance. Can they hold out just these 2 or 3 minutes more? Devine going in there, but conceding a free kick for the challenge on Fairclough, and look how quickly Liverpool want to take it. McDermott's there, he's going to swing it into the box again, a low one this time, and it was Brady's header that got it away. Here's Ray Kennedy. 3 minutes to go. Neal playing it now for Thompson, playing it for Sammy Lee. Charged down by Stapleton, and every Arsenal fan on that far side, as you can see, gets up and applauds. But it's not over yet by a long way. Here's Lee again. Now Phil Thompson, hit high once more. The white shirts are all up there, but it's Willie Young who got it away. Brady couldn't get a touch. McDermott can, though, to Phil Neal. Played in by Hansen. O'Leary's header this time. Thompson, the Liverpool skipper, there. Everybody bar Ray Clements well inside that Arsenal half now. Thompson once more for Liverpool. It's a matter of 2¼ minutes left as Thompson plays it in once more. Nodded forward again. O'Leary right in there, and Jennings right in there, and kicked away again, but the whistle had gone, and Liverpool again are swarming around. The referee claiming there should have been a penalty there. That's, I think, more in hope than anything else. So one Liverpool player in a bit of trouble there. Who is it? It's David Johnson. Well, this is how it all came about, and it really was frantic in that on that far post as Jennings came for it, and it was finally belted away there. It looked as though it might even have been a collision between 2 Liverpool players there that caused Johnson to be in trouble like this. And the clock goes ticking on. The time, of course, will be added on for this. And the stretcher coming on for David Johnson. Well, that's a terrible, sad blow for Liverpool. They've already got their substitute on, remember. Bob Paisley, I could see down there. And in fact, the full, there's Bob Paisley, you can see in the suit in the middle of it. And Fairclough, it must have been, who collided with Johnson as they both tried to get that ball, and he's in a bad way as well, getting treatment from the Arsenal side. Fred Street there. What a dramatic finish to a night that's been full of emotion and drama. right from the word go. Looks as though it may be a cut eye that Fairclough has got. Well, from now on, it's really conjecture how much time there is to go, as Fairclough is prepared to go on, but it looks as though it's the end of the night for David Johnson. So Liverpool are going to be with 10 men for what remains, and it's conjecture just how much does remain now, because we're over the 90 minutes. It really is now a question of just how much Pat Partridge, the referee, will add on for stoppage time. So David Johnson goes off, and the game goes on. The referee's looked at his watch, and he knows it's now past the 90 minutes. But what he's got to do now is decide just how much time he adds on. Pat Jennings with the kick for Arsenal. It's with Neil, his socks down about his ankles now. It's got to be last desperate challenge now for Liverpool. One last charge. Brady now dispossessing Phil Neal. Stapleton up there with him. The ball bouncing kindly for him, but Phil Thompson's going to be across there. And back it goes to Ray Clements. Everybody's eyes turns towards the referee again. But he's not even at the moment looking at his watch. We've played a minute of injury time. And the ball comes out to Lee. And Arsenal are close to making it an all-London final if they can hold on for just a few more seconds. A free kick for Liverpool. It's not over yet. McDermott hoisting it high again. Alan Hansen's right in there. And again, it's Talbot with a mighty boot away. Phil Neal underneath it. Played 90 seconds of time added on. Can Arsenal still hold out these last few seconds? Will Liverpool yet save themselves? McDermott with a shot, he cannoned off Willie Young. Souness looking to try and get a shot in. Willie Young belting it away again. Really is amazing stuff this now. Arsenal have been under the cosh for nearly all the night, but they are just a few seconds away from a third successive Wembley appearance with that goal right at the start by Alan Sunderland. The ball inside the Liverpool half again. The referee looking at both linesmen to see whether time is up. Neil playing it forward, hopefully once more. Returned with compliments by Willie Young. Phil Thompson playing it forward again. Dalglish getting ahead of there. Kennedy playing it back there. McDermott storming in on this one. Played here for Souness. How much more can anybody stand of this sort of tension? Nodded in again, and he might be there. Dalglish! Right at the last! They're off the Liverpool bench! And Arsenal were just seconds away from Wembley. And now, well, who knows? Kenny Dalglish has scored when the referee had added more than 2 minutes of injury time. Liverpool level at 1-1. There's never been a semi-final to touch it for drama. And we're going to get another 30 minutes of it now. Of that you can be absolutely sure. 30 minutes, of course, when Liverpool will play with 10 men. Touched on there, and always just that little bit out of Arsenal's grasp. O'Leary couldn't quite get up high enough. Souness heading it on. Nodded in once more, I think, there by Phil Thompson. And in the end, it falls for Dalglish to hit it from such close range. What a devastating blow for Arsenal, but what a tremendous moment of joy for Liverpool. So, 1-1. And hardly time, I would think, to get the game restarted before we get to extra time. Absolutely unbelievable. Except that it's all happening in front of us right here at Villa Park. As Souness now plays to Phil Neal. You never count Liverpool out until the last whistle has gone. Jennings quickly off his line, and he needed to be. 4 minutes of injury time played now. And here's Talbot going through, and the whistle has gone for the end of 90 minutes.
Well, everybody needs a breather now. Arsenal won, scored in the opening seconds of the game by Alan Sunderland. Liverpool won, scored in the closing seconds of 90 minutes by Kenny Dalglish. So Don Howe needs to lift Arsenal again. And Bob Paisley just needs to keep Liverpool going the way they've been going, except, of course, they've got to play with 10 men now through extra time. Well, whichever of these two sides gets through to Wembley, who can argue that they deserve it? And all you can feel is a tremendous sorrow for the side that doesn't make it now. I'm sure there have been semi-finals as dramatic as this, but I should think you could count them on the fingers of one hand. And they've got to urge some effort into the tired limbs of the Liverpool players there. There's somebody with a teapot wondering if anybody wants a cup of tea, and one or two of the Liverpool players are having them. Well, Alan Sunderland, a quiet, reflective sip. He must have thought his goal had done it. John Hollins there, one of the Arsenal squad, telling him what to do. But in the end, Sunderland's goal not quite enough. You can really hardly hear yourself think, let alone speak, here at Villa Park at the moment. And we start now the second period, or the first period of extra time, with Arsenal then attacking the goal to our left, with a score at 1-1, and what on earth awaits us now? I think it's not too much to say that when people talk about great games of football that they've seen, that sooner or later somebody's going to say, yes, but were you there that night at Villa Park? Oh, Fairclough just kept it in, but there was a little moment of slackness there, that back pass for Arsenal, and Fairclough very nearly pounced on it. It's Souness, and it really is quite an amazing situation, because the pendulum, if anything, should swing to Liverpool after their saving goal right at the end of normal time, and yet in these punishing last 30 minutes they have to play with 10 men. Just which way will it go? Fairclough. Oh, Willie Young losing out to Terry McDermott. And I think we can expect a full share of mistakes in this extra time period, as men have grown tired and their concentration wavers a little bit. Here's Phil Neal. What price would you have given Liverpool in those last seconds? It looked really to be all up with them, but here they are with Souness playing it forward again, and Talbot playing it there wide for Sunderland. And here's Stapleton. That won't reach Sunderland. Just how much did they take out of themselves? Liverpool with all that attacking through 90 minutes. Arsenal with all that punishing defending they had to do.
who's the better prepared and who's got most left. It's a free kick for Arsenal. Brady. And David Johnson has come out of the tunnel. It looks as though he wants to come back on again. There he is. He looks in a bad way, but he looks as though he wants to come back on, or at least to see what's going to happen. And Johnson is back on, and Liverpool are back to full strength. Souness to Neil. O'Leary. Stapleton, and now Ray Kennedy. And Fairclough's after this one, and Willie Young couldn't be sure that Jennings would get there in time. Stapleton just glancing that header. Sunderland trying to make some impression on Hansen, but Hansen finds Neil. And now Ray Kennedy. Souness. Johnson. Well, whatever his injury, he seems okay now. He must have heard the roars in the dressing room when that Kenny Dalglish equaliser went in. Oh, he's got a terrible eye there. Look, the right eye almost closed. But his heart's still pretty big from all accounts. He's back on the field, and here he is again, David Johnson. Looking for an obstruction by Devine, but the referee kept his arms behind his back. I think it was in the time added on for injuries and stoppages that Arsenal got themselves caught. And although there was that long period when David Johnson needed attention, you just wonder if maybe they played some of those free kicks and throws a little quicker. Fairclough with a shot, saved by Pat Jennings. Well, super sub on the break. Jennings off his line, and perfect keeping. Sammy Lee's header. Stapleton trying to go through the challenge of Phil Thompson. Johnson. Oh, and Fairclough. He's on his way. O'Leary's coming across to cover. McDermott's right up there with him. Still with David Fairclough. Played there for Terry McDermott. Talbot getting in the saving challenge, and Brady just nicking it away for Pat Rice, who'd made himself available on that far side. Sunderland, but it's Phil Neal for Liverpool. And now it's Souness, curling that beautifully here for David Johnson. And Johnson again, with that eye almost closed, and McDermott taking it up for him. The deep cross on the far side, Ray Kennedy where he's always most dangerous, but it'll come instead for Souness. Talbot just getting there and getting it back. Left of this first period of extra time. Talbot. Oh, and Sunderland through. Stapleton up there with him. Still with Sunderland. No penalty. Everybody stopped there for a moment and had a look at the referee, but he just waved the play on. And here's David Johnson again, with Dalglish making a great run through the middle for him. Ricks coming back to help the defence for Arsenal. Lee. McDermott. Souness, the pace slackening just a little bit. And O'Leary away. Thompson up well for Liverpool. Souness. That might come for Ricks. And the ball bounced kindly for him too. And Talbot on this left-hand side, when in fact Stapleton and Sunderland made good breaks on the other side, which might have been more advantageous. So Liverpool coming again with Hansen. McDermott. And again McDermott, with Fairclough outside him. David Fairclough. Tried just a little too much. O'Leary for Brady, who seems to be struggling a bit, Brady. Oh, and that pass can easily come for Ray Kennedy. Oh! Oh! Well, that went through Jennings' hands. What a shot it was by Ray Kennedy. Here's the shot. Through Jennings' hands and off the top of the crossbar. Well, in the very first game at Hillsborough, Brian Talbot put one on top of the Liverpool crossbar, and now the compliment's been repaid. There's the corner, Stapleton up. Souness. The space here for Lee. Now Johnson. McDermott being shadowed by Brady. Here's Lee. Neil planting it in there again towards Dalglish. Oh, nice little overhead. Oh! And in the end, Stapleton only half got it away, and it cannoned back off another player and could so easily have gone into the goal. It's a free kick for Arsenal, though. All beginning with that overhead from Kenny Dalglish. Here comes that overhead kick, and it's Frank Stapleton, a forward right back there, who hits one of his own players until it's finally hooked away. Souness. Here's Lee. And now McDermott. Hits straight at Brady. Liverpool's throw. Devine. And the flag up for an offside against David Johnson. Header, and Dalglish, Willie Young for Arsenal. 4 minutes of this first period of extra time to go, as Kennedy finds David Fairclough. Now, who's up there for him? On this side is David Johnson, but Devine just got his header in. Johnson turning it back again under that Arsenal crossbar. Ooh, and Jennings got it and lost it. Dalglish was almost in there, and in fact in trying to get the ball, Dalglish caught Jennings just below the left knee. Purely accidental. Lee. Oh, there's Johnson again. He's only got one eye to look through at the moment, but he saw that through pass beautifully and made a nice ball there for Dalglish. For so long it seemed that Arsenal were going to make it. There's a nice ball played in there for Dalglish, and he whips in this shot. For so long it looked as though Arsenal were going to hang on and do it, but I say you have to admire the fantastic spirit in this Liverpool side. They just kept battling away. A throw to Liverpool. Sammy Lee with it. Dalglish with the backward header. O'Leary but there are 3 white shirts waiting to pick it up there, and it's Neil who plays it in for Fairclough. Plays it back again for Neil, and this time John Devine's there getting it away. Phil Thompson, Alan Hansen, Sammy Lee. Oh, he could have been under pressure there, but the young man's nerve held very well. Kennedy, Fairclough. Lovely ball there by Souness for Ray Kennedy. Well, it's now where all this training and punishing work on training grounds will show to good effect. The side that's better prepared mentally and physically is going to make this one, as we come towards the end of the first period of extra time. Pat Rice getting that one away. Phil Neal trying to get into a shooting position. Souness sweeping it wide here for Johnson. The little chip by Johnson, and Pat Rice's header only going as far as Ray Kennedy. Souness again beaten this time though by Ricks, and Hansen playing it back to Ray Kennedy. And woe betide anybody who makes a mistake now. Hansen for Liverpool. Well, that somehow bobbled its way through to Ray Kennedy. And a lovely ball by him to Johnson, played inside, first time to McDermott, and what a good save by Jennings. Brilliant piece of football from both sides there. Played in quickly, McDermott meeting it first time, Jennings superb. Rice, back for Jennings. First 15 minutes of extra time are over. And by rights, the team should cross straight over and get on with the second period. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1, and 15 minutes now remaining. David Johnson's gone across to the far side for some more treatment. And it's a brave man now who will tell you which way this semi-final is going to go. Standing at 1-1. And I dare say hardly a soul has moved, although I suppose a few might have dodged away before that Liverpool equaliser right at the end of 90 minutes. Well, what they're missing now, as we get away now for this second period of extra time. Just 15 minutes remaining to decide, if it will be decided tonight, that is, who goes through to meet West Ham at Wembley. Souness for Liverpool. And the Arsenal fans still in very good heart, disappointed though they must be that it's come to this. Still at 1-1 when it looked for so long as if it was going to be 1-0. And here's Johnson, stopped by Willie Young. What a good game he's had. Brady, Talbot. That's an Arsenal throw. No, the linesman flagged Arsenal. The referee said no, it just clipped off Brady. It's a Liverpool throw. Stapleton. It's Ricks playing it forward again. Talbot. A few Arsenal players are up. My word, the tiredness there. Ricks again. Brady. Rice has made a galloping run on this side of the field, and Talbot is right in there once more. But it's now McDermott for Liverpool. forward again. O'Leary back to Jennings. Talbot, touched on by Sunderland. Look how quickly Clements was off his line there. As now finds Ray Kennedy. O'Leary. Dalglish turning his man again and finding Johnson on the far side there. But a good challenge by Talbot. Johnson again. Here's Ricks. Here's Sunderland. Ooh, he started the fireworks on the night. Is he going to finish them off? No, that came against Alan Hansen. And Stapleton couldn't get in there either. And the ball safely back for Liverpool with Ray Clements. Souness. McDermott to Hansen. Hansen again. 11 minutes left as Hansen drives that free kick in there. Ray Kennedy coming in there. And Fairclough trying to get in there also. And the whistle has gone. Pat Jennings has put it round the post. There was a Liverpool infringement giving Arsenal the free kick. Thompson, O'Neill, back for Ray Clements. Brady's header, not quite what he intended, and that wasn't what Willie Young intended either. And it falls for David Johnson, who's got Fairclough right up there with him. McDermott's coming up fast for Liverpool. Johnson again with the cross. And again, the Arsenal defenders lining up to get it away. In fact, I think it was Talbot who got that one away, but it's now with Hansen for Liverpool. Driven in there once more. Dalglish! Dalglish! And actually wide off an Arsenal defender. That was amazing. They're going to take the corner as Jennings waits now. I don't think anybody can take much more of this now. It's absolutely amazing because that looked as though Dalglish was going to be perfectly placed to put Liverpool 2-1 ahead. A long corner taken by Jennings. With Talbot, but Talbot getting the better of it, and it's turned back by McDermott for Ray Clements. About 8 minutes left now. Dalglish. Rice playing it back. Terrific advertisement for the British game, really, because as well as the technique and the skill, there's been enough blood and guts, I think, to satisfy everybody. Two sides that are absolutely brimming with character and courage as well. And now exactly 8 minutes to go. Still, it's anybody's guess which way it's going to go. Liverpool still look to be having slightly the better of things, are lasting just that little bit better than Arsenal. Lee trying to come in there and really battling away. The ball coming to Phil Thompson, who's led Liverpool superbly tonight. Hansen playing it here for Dalglish. What a lovely ball by Dalglish for Johnson. The cross coming in once more. And it might come for Kennedy, and it hit Pat Rice. Brady and Rice, a real veteran, Pat Rice. He was back in the 1971 double side, and those legs of his must be aching now. Pat Rice. Sunderland, Brady. Well, there's another replay scheduled if it's required for Coventry on Thursday night. It's beginning to look that way. But who can say that when Liverpool left it so late last time? Good defensive header. Brady to Rice. Summons up one more effort from those legs to play the ball forward again towards Stapleton, but Hansen, who with Thompson has been superb when he's had to be at the back for Liverpool. And here's Kennedy finding a lot of space down this left-hand side, trying to play the ball in for Fairclough. Stopped by Rice. Brady and Lee lifting himself just enough to get the header on to Phil Thompson. Willie Young. And again. Lee's little pass for McDermott. And now Souness. Johnson trying to get away from Devine. Dalglish. And that time O'Leary just stuck out the foot and stopped him turning. And there's the interception by Brady. And Thompson coming in hard. Brady going in hard, but it's been a night where there's not been a great deal of malice, in spite of the prize being such a big one. Dalglish. And that was Ricks right back there getting in the header before it could go through to David Johnson. It's with Brady, and we're left with 5 minutes. Sunderland played on for Devine. Still in play, but now it's not. It's a throw to Arsenal, though. Sunderland. Brady. Price has gone up there. Well forward, and it could well be a break by Liverpool here. Dalglish, that's if anybody's got the energy. And Phil Neal thinks about the way back to Ray Clements. Neal to Fairclough. Souness. Thompson. Thompson again for Graham Souness. Willie Young ducking in to get that header away. Souness picking it up again. Arsenal with everybody back behind the ball now, and Liverpool once again pushing every man forward. But in the end, playing it back to Clements. shove, I think it was probably a shove by Kenny Dalglish on Pat Rice, a free kick to Arsenal. To go. Now will it swing back towards Arsenal as Rice plants this free kick high towards that Liverpool penalty area. It'll come for Sunderland. Played here for Brady, looking wide for Ricks. Instead playing in for Willie Young in there, but Hansen's up again. And here's McDermott standing on the ball. And recovering in time to find Lee. Souness. Oh, Brady getting the better of Souness. Stapleton head down, trying to get into a good attacking position for him. Played here now for Talbot. And what a bit of work there by Ray Kennedy, just as Talbot was lining up his shot. I think the crowd are exhausted at the moment as well. Kennedy ducking it forward now for Dalglish. And forward again towards Fairclough. Can he keep it in play? He can't, and it's an Arsenal throw. And there are now 2 minutes to go. Brady. Devine's gone away outside him. And he might need to get back quickly now. But Brady taking possession again with 90 seconds to go. And here's McDermott. And he's got Fairclough away on his right. Dalglish is getting up through the middle. Here's McDermott again. And Arsenal are back in strength. And that situation is saved. Terry Neal banging away there on that board. Come on. And you can be sure the same thing is going to happen at the other side on the Liverpool bench. We're inside the last minute of extra time. Arsenal have got a free kick. And it may not be over yet. 1-1 the score, with Arsenal scoring right at the start of the night through Alan Sunderland. Kenny Dalglish getting that equaliser right at the finish. And there's the ball safely into the arms of Ray Clements, but the whistle had already gone for an infringement. And we're left with 30 seconds. And really not a lot of time to be added on, I would think, for stoppages this time. Fairclough stopped by Talbot. And that's a throw which way? Well, it doesn't matter. The final whistle has gone, and who will forget this night at Villa Park? An amazing semi-final replay as Phil Neal and Brian Talbot embrace each other there. That's the night it's been. A more gruelling and gripping semi-final would be hard to imagine. Liverpool won, Arsenal won, with the goal scorer Alan Sunderland for Arsenal and Kenny Dalglish right at the end for Liverpool. David Fairclough with one eye closed, but everybody here with both eyes open and enjoying a really stupendous night of football. So, with the final score 1-1 and a replay to come again now at Coventry on Thursday, let's join Gary Newbon.